This is our CPL24. It's the more urban or town of the two bags. It's slightly smaller volume for around town and for being in tighter spaces, more dense surroundings. It also has a square profile for carrying things like notebooks, laptops, water bottles. The textile that we use in this bag is a 500D textured nylon. It has excellent water repellency, and the yarn has a duller finish for a little bit more urban aesthetic. And for the lining, we used a 420 denier high tenacity nylon. It's lighter colors for better visibility inside the bag, and it has excellent strength to weight ratio. We worked a lot on the fit of this bag. It's got contoured shoulder straps that use an EVA foam. That has a really long lifespan. One thing we worked quite a bit on was getting this to round around the shoulders, even when it's carrying a laptop. A lot of laptop bags, when you put a laptop in, they feel really boardy, but this fits quite nicely, I think. The textured yarn in this textile gives it a little bit of friction against the body for better carry. It also buffers a little bit of moisture when you get a little sweaty. It's got a removable sternum strap. It's adjustable up and down, and it can operate from right hand or left hand orientation. The curve around the shoulder here allows the bag to carry it a bit higher. It's quite comfortable, and the zipper orientation allows for you to get in the bag while it's on from sideways, either while you're wearing it or when you've set it on the ground. It's got a side handle for side carry, a little more like a briefcase, and there's an aluminum stay inside here to keep the bag from bagging out under its own weight. There's also a top handle, so you can handle it from this direction. Right on the outside of the bag, there's this sort of front panel pocket. The zipper goes up and down because it gives us a nice long length to get into this pocket, but also works when the bag is on its side, so you can get in here. It's got a little bit of volume. It's a fairly flat pocket. Carries things like notebooks, wallets. There's also a key leash to keep your keys secure here. We put these little counter pulls on the bottom here so that opening the zipper is really easy to do. And this zipper allows a variety of access options. You can open from the side like this. When it's upright, you can just kind of open a bit from the top here to get in. And of course, the entire panel unzips for nice access and view to the entire contents. In this main panel, these interior pockets have their own independent volume. The thickness of this panel right here is volume that's dedicated to these interior pockets. So no matter how you're packing the main portion of the bag, you always have room in these pockets. There's a little security pocket up top for fragile items like your glasses, or if you want to keep wallet or cash there. And then there's also a mesh pocket here, mesh so you can see through it. This zipper orientation allows you to use it from the side position, and it has its own volume as well. In the back panel here, there's a stretch pocket. Just got a book in here right now. This stretch pocket is just a really simple fold-over construction. There's no elastic, there's no stitching that'll break, there's no seam that's going to catch or hang up on anything. And down in the lower corners, there are tiny little cutouts so that dirt and debris can exit. Or also, if you're putting a big square item in, it can go all the way down, and the corners don't get real tight. This bag has a dedicated laptop compartment. This zipper's got a zipper garage to help keep water out, and it's oriented so that it works well from the side here. It fits a 15-inch laptop easily, and it's padded on all sides. In addition to laptops, you could put books, documents, anything that you wanted to keep kind of flat and tidy inside here. The panel it's a floating panel. So when you've got a book or a laptop in here, it pushes out toward the main bag to give it some space so that it's not super tight. But if there's no laptop in here, then this panel compresses to kind of basically collapse the pocket so that you can use more volume in here. Also, the asymmetrical shape, you can see this zipper goes straight up and down, but this curve remains. So the laptop's held nice and secure in the bottom, and then it just sort of comes up straight here. But this is what allows the curve for this bag to have really comfortable fit, even with a laptop in it. It doesn't feel like a board in your back. So when you're not using a laptop, this is our city bag, but we also wanted it to do be really good on the trail. So when you don't have a laptop in here, You can also put a hydration bladder in here. There's a tiny little loop inside so that you can affix the bladder in position, and then close this up. And then the tube comes out of these low profile little sleeves that we've integrated with the shoulder strap. So, like so. So when it's in use then, this tube can extend when you need to use it, and you can also put it back up inside to stow it or keep it tidy. This tube can also stow underneath the sternum strap to stay put, and the adjustability in the sternum strap has these little loops, so you can use a piece of cordage or one wrap or loop or whatever you like there. Integrated into these top and side handles is we left some little openings here so you could clip something just kind of casually if you need to. And this is our CPL24.